Greetings, yogis. It feels so good to be back with you here today, embarking on another yoga practice together. I'm Elizabeth Scala from Living Sublimely Well, and if this is your first yoga experience here, welcome. And for those of you returning time and time again for all the variety of classes that we've gone through together, welcome back. All right, we're going to do an easeful chair yoga practice. As you can see, I'm seated in my chair today. So while I'm speaking to our medical disclaimers, get yourself a chair for what you will be practicing in this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, whenever you find this video, right? If you're under the care of a healthcare provider, anyone in the medical profession who's told you you can do something or you can't do something, honor those restrictions placed upon you. I am not your healthcare provider and I cannot see you through this screen. So honor your body. Listen to your body. If something causes sharp, shooting, intense, fiery pain, back out of that. Sit and breathe quietly. Wait for the next posture. And if there's something that feels really luxurious and you could rest all day in a stretch, by all means, take your time. This is your practice, your experience. I am merely your facilitator. So listen to the body, heart, spirit, and do what is needed for you today. All right, once you've found your seat, I want to come to a place in the seat where both of your feet can fully make contact with the surface beneath them, whether it is a floor, outside ground, your yoga mat, but both feet are fully planted and can feel the surface beneath them. The feet are about hip width distance apart. So your feet are not right up next to each other, but they're also not open wide unless I cue us otherwise. So feet are hip width distance apart. And the bend in the knee, we are aiming at a 90-degree angle if it's possible, if it's accessible to you. So you may need to scooch a little bit further in your seat, or you may need to slide a little bit further back, but attempt to have that where your knees are placed over the ankles at that hip width. Let's start with a breathing exercise before we begin to move the body. And we're going to explore something called the anchor breath. So you can gently rest the eyes or take a soft gaze to the tip of your nose. Close the eyes altogether, whatever's most comfortable and accessible in this moment. The hands can be in your lap or at your sides. Feel the sits bones in the chair. Ground the sits bones to the chair. Sitting upright so you're not slouched down, you're not curved and relaxed, you're not getting ready to watch a movie. Your spine is neutral. It's elongated. The sits bones ground you towards the earth as the crown of the head pulls towards the sky. Relax your shoulders. Make sure they're not near the ears. Slide the shoulders down the back. Notice your breathing. The breath comes in and out of the nose. The breath providing life force energy to the body. Now finding an anchor for you to watch as you breathe. There are choices. I'll share the options, and then you will choose and settle on one. So perhaps your anchor is the nostrils themselves, feeling the air coming in, feeling the air leaving out. If that's the place you notice and watch the breath the most, let that be your anchor. Another option for you is the chest. As you breathe in, the chest rises, and as you exhale, the chest falls. Perhaps that's the anchor you will explore. Finally, the belly. The belly expands with the inhale and it contracts with the exhale. Maybe the breath is most noticeable for you at the belly. Those are just three of the choices that you can explore, or you find your own. The challenge here, or the charge, if you accept it, is to choose an anchor point and stay with the anchor, following the breath throughout its whole cycle in that place of contact. So you're not trying to get anywhere or change anything. You're just watching your breathing as it is at the anchor point. If something pulls your attention away from the anchor, that's perfectly normal. It happens to us all. Your choice would be to let whatever distraction that tugged at your attention, let that be, set that to the side, knowing after the practice you can come right back to it. And for now, choosing to bring your attention back to the anchor. Breathing in and out of the nose, watching the breath, the anchor, the place where you feel the breathing. So you can stay right here with eyes closed if that's where you are. Or you can blink them open. This is totally your preference. All we're going to do is start some slow warm-up movements that you can definitely do with the eyes closed if you choose. With the inhale, just tilt the head up towards the sky, being careful if you have any cervical issues. And then with the exhale, bringing the head down to the chest. So go slow and find your place of movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling, sending that gaze upwards. And exhaling back down. Seeing if you can link the movements with the breath. So not moving until the breathing has told you it's time to do so. Your pace may be much faster than mine, or perhaps slower. Partnering your breathing with your moving. Meeting me back at neutral. This time with the inhale, turning the head towards the left. Exhaling back to the middle. Inhaling, turning to the right. Exhaling to the middle. Again, your pace of movement is paired with your pace of breathing. And as I said at the start of class, if you want to hang out in the head turn for a moment and take a couple of breaths here just to really elongate and stretch that neck, that's totally accessible to you. It is your practice, your choice. Let's take one more turn in each direction. So inhaling, turning to one side, and exhaling to the middle, and inhaling to finish the other side, exhaling to neutral. Let's tuck the chin down towards the chest and lift the chest up to meet the chin. And then roll the neck where the ear tries to meet the shoulder in one direction. And then making a half circle, rolling in the opposite direction. So loosening up the neck muscles. Observing what you feel in the body. Paying attention to sensations. Letting go of tension and stress. One more time in each direction, ear to shoulder. Rolling chin through chest. Ear to other shoulder. Chin comes to chest. Now let's lift the head back to neutral. With our inhale, bringing the shoulders up, exhaling them down. Inhaling the shoulders up, exhaling them down. So you don't even bring them up until the inhale starts. Same with the down. Following your pace of breathing, linking those shoulder rolls with the breath. Going in the opposite direction. So inhaling up and forwards, exhaling down and back. Inhaling up and forwards, exhaling down and back. Coming to stillness. If your eyes are closed, blinking those open. Welcome to the light of your room. Taking our hands and opening the fingers wide and then letting them close. Opening them wide, letting them close. Jazz hands, pencil fingers. Jazz hands, pencil fingers. Now really work on opening each finger so wide as if you feel the fingers are leaping out of their sockets. Beautiful. You're doing great, yogis. One more time. Now let's make fists. And again, open wide, closing to a fist, and opening wide, closing, and opening, closing, and opening. Great. Let's make some circles at the wrists. You may hear some snap, crackle, and pops. Honor the body. Listen to its needs. Some slight cracking and popping is okay. Just air moving, but know your limitations. Go in the opposite direction. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's shake the wrists side to side. Let the hands really go. They're loosey-goosey. They have a life of their own. And now alternatively, flopping them up and down. Really letting those wrists whack up and down. Beautiful. Let's take our hands out and bend at the elbows. Opening and closing. Letting the joints loosen, warm, and move. Lubricating the joints. Doing these types of movements at every joint placement, the wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, etc. Really good for the lymphatic system. Cleansing the body, releasing any toxins. Excellent. Let's bring this to stillness and take our hands up into our goalposts. I'm going to turn, well, I have a big bulky sweater on, so you're not going to be able to really see my back. I'll just really be careful to cue you. Okay. If the back of your chair is going to get in your way, scoot to the edge of your seat. Your hands are in those goalposts. With the inhale, we're going to open the arms wide, gaze up towards the sky, drop the shoulders down the back, slight arch in the lower back. And then when we exhale, we're going to round the back, tucking the belly button towards the spine and the chin to the chest. Okay, so we're going to link this with the breath. Opening up, exhaling to close. Inhaling, lift the chest, open the arms, drop the shoulders. Exhale, round the back, arms come together, chin to chest. Inhaling, opening and lifting the chest, look up. Exhaling, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhaling, send the shoulders down, lift the chest. Exhaling to round. Warming the spine, extending and flexing. Loosening the spine. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to close. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to close. This time you can stay right here, or you can inhale and turn to the side. And then you can exhale, close middle. Inhale, turn to the opposite side. Exhale, closing middle. But remember, you're lifting the chest, dropping those shoulders, rounding the back, tucking the chin, lifting the chest and dropping the shoulders, tucking the chin and rounding the back. One more time if you are turning in each direction. And last time. Excellent. Coming back up to a neutral spine. Drop the arms and go ahead and shake one arm out. Shake it at the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist. Shake that whole arm out on one side. And then the other, again, shaking the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist. Both arms, shake it out. Shake at the shoulders, shake at the elbows, shake at the wrist. Just shake everything out. Excellent. Coming back to feet are hip-width distance apart. We're in the center of our chair, a nice firm base in our seat. Let's inhale one arm up and exhale, leaning to one side. Just be careful you don't fall out of your seat. Inhaling up, then exhale, letting that arm down. Other side. Inhaling up, exhaling over. Inhaling to come back up, exhaling down. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, lean over, look up to the elbow, inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling, exhaling to lean, gaze at that inner elbow, inhaling up, exhaling down. This time we're going to stay where we are. So inhale up, exhale, lean, and hang out here. Really explore the stretch. Expand the side body. You're gazing up towards the inside of the elbow. Breathing into the side rib cage, really reaching, sending the breath to the side body. With our inhale, coming back up and exhaling the arm down. Other side, inhaling, we'll hang out here for a few breaths. Deep breaths into the side body. Expand the rib cage, breathing deeply, feeling the physical, feeling the breath in the body. Inhaling up and exhaling back down. Excellent. Give it a little shake. We're going to do some twists in our chair. So you may want to come again to the edge, but those feet are still hip width distance apart and fully and firmly planted to the floor. You can have sort of a grip on your chair when we twist in the direction. So kind of find your center of your seat, making sure that the back of the chair doesn't get in your way. So let's lift up long and tall through the spine. And with each inhale, the goal is to elongate the spine. Feel the sits bones in the chair as the head pulls towards the sky. And then with each exhale, start turning towards one of your shoulders. So you're twisting at the spine, inhaling to elongate the back, and exhaling to twist a little bit deeper. Inhaling to lift and lengthen. Exhaling, exploring the edge of your twist. Continuing to breathe in and out of the nose, expanding the body, feeling the twist, noticing your edge of the posture. Couple more breaths, deep into the belly. Each time you exhale, seeing if you can twist just gently deeper. Let's slowly, gently unwind. Okay, always going slow with the unwind of a twist. Heading in the opposite direction. So elongate with each inhale, lift and lengthen. And with each exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. You can even use the chair for traction if you need. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head. Exhale, twisting a little bit further. Inhale, elongate that spine. Exhale, exploring the edge of the twist. Keep on breathing in and out of the nose. Careful not to hold the breath. Breathing deeply, twisting to the level of stretch. You're doing great. Very gently unwinding, coming back to neutral. Great job, yogis. All right, if you were kind of scooched to the edge of your chair, coming back to a comfortable place. Let's go ahead and take our hands out, hanging at our sides, just letting them dangle. With the inhale, palms are faced up, bringing all the energy, and then exhaling, the palms come down in front of the body, as if bringing that energy to the body. With the inhale, bringing it to self, and exhale, sharing all around. We'll do that again. Inhaling the arms up, lifting to the heavens, bringing all of the good energy in. Exhaling the hands down, bringing that energy from the universe to the physical body. Inhaling to self, exhaling to share. One more time. Inhaling up, gathering up all the good stuff. Exhaling, bringing that energy into the physical body. With the inhale, we scoop it to self. And with the exhale, we share with all. Lovely. Just noticing the effects. Sitting still for a moment, observing the breath, noticing the physical body. All right. So I'm going to get up from the chair so that we can kind of do, if we were doing a traditional yoga practice on our mat, downward facing dog is a posture that elongates the spine. So we can do that with a chair. So you want to take the chair to where you can grab the back of the chair, whatever that may be for you, kind of moving mine. And then you want to kind of walk your feet away from the chair, holding your arms on the chair, and then moving the feet as far as they can comfortably go, that you can stretch from your sits bones all the way to the top of your head. So the arms are elongated, the feet are hip width distance apart, slight bend in your knees. Your gaze is down to the floor. Really work on pushing out through the tailbone and pulling from the fingers. So there's a line of energy from the hands all the way to the tailbone. Flat back as much as you can to elongate and stretch out, stretching the back, stretching the shoulders, stretching the neck. Continuing to breathe, careful not to hold the breath. All right, let's come up from that. Give it a little shake. Shake out. All right, we're going to do it one more time. All right, getting those hands on the back of the chair, pushing that tailbone out as far as it can go, and really elongating the spine. There's a line of energy from the hands all the way to the tail. The knees are loose, the feet are wide, letting your chest hang heavy. Your head is gazing down, you're looking at the floor. Breathing here, breathing into the side and back body. Excellent. All right, release the posture. We're going to come back to our seat and going along the lines. Now, I hope you can see. Hopefully you can see. I've moved back. Along the lines of that, let's spread our knees and our feet wider than the chair. So we are in a wide-legged stance. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So our feet are wide. We still have both feet firmly planted and grounded to the floor. And with our inhale, we will lengthen through the spine, sit up long and tall. Take our hands to our hips, and with our exhale, hinging at the hips with a flat back. Inhale, reaching and lengthening through the crown of the head. Elongate that spine. Exhale, hinging at the hips with a flat back. One more time, elongate, long, pulling through the crown of your head. A line of energy from the crown of the head all the way to the tail with a flat back. And this time, letting yourself flop over, round the back, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. So the crown of the head is dropping towards the ground. The hands can be on your shins or your thighs, your ankles, wherever the hands comfortably land. Release any tension from the neck. So nod your head yes. Shake the head side to side as if no. Dropping the crown of the head towards the mat. Really release the back, release the neck. Good. With our inhale, pressing our hands up our legs, rounding the back and coming back up to seated. Very good. All right, so we're going to move into our final relaxation. And today we are going to put our legs up for a couple of minutes in Shavasana. So what I want you to do is find how you can lay comfortably in your space with the legs up on the chair. Let's see, I have to move the camera angle 1 second for everybody. All right. So go ahead and get yourself situated where you can lie on your back, placing the feet and even the lower legs, if you choose, on the back of your chair. Lift the hips and square the sits bones down to the floor. Ensure that your whole back is making contact with the mat, the floor, whatever you're resting on. Your hands can be on your belly or at your sides with your palms facing up. And at this point, if you're comfortable and you're ready to do so, gently closing the eyes, resting here for a couple of breaths, a couple of moments, a couple of present Now time. So the feet are up in the air. Let gravity help you with healing. Feel the back side of the body melting into the ground. With each exhale, releasing any last bits of tension. Exhaling any bits of stress. Before we rest quietly, let's exhale with a sigh. So inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth with a sigh. Wonderful, yogis. Resting here quietly for the next several moments. Beginning to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, perhaps letting the feet rock from side to side. Small micro movements, bringing physical awareness back to the body. Ever so gently letting the feet come down from the chair. Taking your time, moving easy. And when you're ready, getting yourself back to a seated posture, either in your chair or on the floor. Letting your hands dangle at your sides wherever you are. With an inhale, palms facing up, inhaling the arms up overhead. The palms come together, exhaling your hands down to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. It was a joy and pure honor to practice yoga with you in this way. Thank you, yogis, for joining me in today's yoga. Namaste. All right, my friends. Thanks again for this class, this practice, this what have you. A couple items. If you'd like more resources or to connect personally, visit my website, which is my name, elizabethscala.com. Leave any comments or feedback or questions in the comment section on the video. We'd love to hear from you. And we are currently accepting private clients, either virtually via Zoom or in person at the Living Sublimely Well Yoga Studio, as well as we do have a new session of classes starting. So go over to elizabethscala.com/yoga for more information. Some of the classes are full, but we've opened a couple others, and we do have a couple seats left. So I hope to see you somehow, whether it be for a private yoga session or a group class, or just even a note of comment. Thanks again, and I will definitely see you next time. Take care.